This video is about Phantasy Star 2. We're going to go through the first part of the game and we're gonna do it quickly. I will give you perspective and you will see this Sega game for the revolutionary cornerstone of the genre that it is. Okay, Phantasy Star 2. This is a March 1989 first-party Sega game. Now you have to understand, when this game released, there was quite nothing like it. The closest thing was its predecessor, which came out in '87 on the Master System and was quite revolutionary itself. Now, when this came out, not only it was the first JRPG on the Sega Mega Drive, also known as the Sega Genesis, but it was coming in a landscape where the West didn't really have anything to go similar to it that wasn't Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. So they even had to bundle a strategy guidebook in the West, specifically in the West, for people to get accustomed not only with the game but with the genre, because this game is pretty hardcore and difficult. So what does it have that makes it so revolutionary, as I like to put it, for its time? Well, first off, let's take a look at the setting here, which this intro so properly describes. Here, the game is outlining a utopia. So the planet is luscious, green and nice because Mother Brain, so a super sentient computer, takes care of it. As a result, nobody on this planet does anything. Everybody's lazy. You can talk to a kid early on that tells you, when I grow up I want to be a thief. Even a character you recruit, she's rich, like born in a rich family, but she's a thief. Why? Because of the thrill. So everybody is lazy and spoiled. I'm gonna quickly get into a game here and show you the presentation aspect of the game. Why is it so good? It also sounds good. See how happy it is? Utopia, happy music, everything like that. Boom, dark, change of mood. So this is the main character dreaming about the protagonist of the first game, killing the final boss. And now we're basically a cop, gonna go to our boss. Our boss tells us that, hey, Rolf, that's the name of your guy, 2 years ago, biomonsters appeared. Well, 2 years ago? In 2 years, nobody did shit, because everybody's untrained, spoiled, and lazy. And then there's a sort of a half-monster person that you rescued some years before. The Phantasy Star 2 text adventures would explain to you more about all of this. So one little tip to begin with the game that you do want to do at the beginning is buy 2 steel bars for Nay, so that she can actually attack, otherwise she will not attack. Alright. You want to equip those steel bars, which are basically claws that think about Wolverine. Here's your inventory. It's got this nice presentation with windows opening all the way. You have 2 slots for weapons, and you go out. Look at this. Let's talk to that kid. What does that kid have to say? My dad's just goofing off every day. He says he can live without working. Of course, everybody can in this world. Nobody does shit. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a thief. This setting is amazing. So you go out, nice little world, you enter this chute, you go out and you're going to see something that is so impressive. Of course, I'm not gonna dilly-dally around, I'm only gonna show you like a battle or two, but you have to see the animation. The quantity, quality and variety of animation that this game has for the enemies is out of control. Just look at this bee. It has an idle animation, it has an attack animation, and many enemies even have a freaking special animation. These sound effects, dude. Are you kidding? This is insane. This is March 1989. You gotta put that in perspective. Compare it to freaking, what is it, Dragon Quest 2 and Final Fantasy. It's absurd, all right? It's just simply absurd. The sound effects and everything as well is just simply insane. Right, so we're gonna speed this up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I have some save states prepared to showcase the game quicker than would normally be. And here you get to your first town. This first town is destroyed by scoundrels that took the chance with a biomonster invasion to, you know, wreak havoc. So if you talk to these people, they will tell you that that's pretty much what happened. And I will tell you the story of a guy called Darum. Now, Darum is interesting. If you go visit him in the chute, which is earlier into the game, on the other side, Rolf will say, that's the guy that tried to kill Nay. So it's best to go back, right? Now, something that happens whenever you visit a new town, and the manual will tell you this, is that you can go back home at your own place. This is Rolf's house, and it comes with its own music theme, and you will find a new companion. Now, this here is Rudo, and he is a he's a monster hunter. Basically, this guy's wife and daughter were killed by the biomonsters, so he wants to avenge that. He wants to avenge that, and that's why he joins you. They even in the draft and the planning, they even had him as suicidal and just throwing himself in the fray of the battle. Now, here at home, you can view your own stats. Here, the Japanese version would have the dates for people's birthday. So you know that Nay is really popular on Twitter. Whenever her birthday shows up, they go wild, the Japanese people on Twitter. Right, so now we got Rudo, all right? Let me show you about... Well, okay, first, my bad. We do have to enter Rudo into our party, reorganize, get Rudo in, and what you like to do here is you want to put Rudo in the front because he's buff, and the first two people are the first line of battle, and then the last two people, because you can have up to 4 people, and something that's great about this game is you can freaking choose your party. There's a wide variety of people that you can choose from. Now, I was mentioning about this Darum guy, which I'm now going to show you. Darum. This guy you will hear from the people in Arima, that town that was destroyed, that we checked out. You will know that he used to be a good guy, but now he is like a highway robber. Look at him. He's got a sword out, and if you approach him, Rolf says, I've seen that face. He tried to kill Nay 7 months ago, which is the backstory of the game. This is bad news. Let's go back for a while. So you learn more about Darum, and by the way, our objective is to investigate the route of the biomonsters appearing, and we have to go here west to retrieve a disc at the Biosystems lab. But Darum is barring our way. We cannot go through. So what we do is we progress. We're gonna load another state here, and we find the Scoundrels hideout, right? There's a Scoundrels hideout, which is in the, it's like the first dungeon or two, right? And the first dungeon of this game is absurd, by the way. This game is really mazy and hard. So you will find a bunch of dead scoundrels that have been killed by the biomonsters. And when you examine this corpse right here, look at that, whoopsie daisy, we go into a battle. Let's see that we can't show some more animation. Let's have Rolf cast a fire spell, and Rudo should be equipped with 2 knives. Sound effect. This sound effect. This animation. Look at that. Oh no, he's got a bow gun. Alright, let's not get killed. Cool. Rolf leveled up, Nay leveled up. When you examine this corpse right here, it will tell you that they got killed by the biomonsters. Sometimes they call them the biohazards in the Japanese translation as well. I mean, the Japanese script. Oh my, there's something inside the pocket. We found a small key and a letter. Now, this letter we find out by reading it that is the ransom letter. And here's the backstory of that character, Darum, that's explained. Darum, I have your daughter Tame locked in Nido Tower, which is the second dungeon we're going to go in. Pay 50,000 meseta in 1 month if you ever want to see her again. and here's the narration voice explaining what happened, or maybe Rolf's inside voice. To get the money, Darum turned to crime. There you go. Darum used to be a good guy. The scoundrels rebelling against society because of the biomonsters kidnapped his daughter, and Darum has been killing and robbing people just to collect this 50,000 meseta for the ransom. So when you go out of the dungeons and you get into the second dungeon, what you do is you actually go and you rescue Tame. This is the end of that second dungeon. There's Tame. You talk to her. You give her the ransom letter, she reads it. Tame's hands are shaking. My father has become a killer for my sake. I must stop him. Take me to him. But there are many, narration voice, who hate Darum. His daughter would be an easy target. Rudo, because it's our first party member, because it's buff, depends, it's gonna say always the name of the first party member. Rudo puts a veil over Tame to hide her identity and takes her to see her father. So what you do, you get out of the dungeon, you go to where Darum is, and this scene plays out. What's Tame doing? I'm gonna go meet my father. Don't go anywhere. See, she's got that veil. Hey girl, give me your money or I'll kill you. I have nothing to give the likes of you. Why you? He fucking killed her, dude. Father! Killing! Tame! Oh, what have I done? Ah, you won't die alone! This is just one of the many tragedies which have come to pass as the world falls into turmoil. Someone must save us. Please do check out these other two videos. One is really good up there for more lore about my favorite game, Phantasy Star 2, and this other one is about a better way to play it nowadays. Ciao!